and welcome to Brenda's Fitness. I'm Brenda, and today we're going to do session 7 of our gentle movement series. All right, today we are going to use our chair. We're going to use a mat if you're going on the floor. If you choose not to, you can do the variations from the chair. And I am going to use a light set of dumbbells that will add some resistance to the movement. So we're going from body weight into some resistance. If you're not ready for that, don't use the weights. You can modify as you need to. This is a half-hour workout, and it's number 7 of 8, so we're getting there. Let's get started. Let's get warmed up. So find a spot that's convenient for you as you've got some space. You'll notice I'm in bare feet. I like to be in bare feet. If you need to be in shoes, that's absolutely fine, but we need to get the blood pumping. So let's start marching or walking around the room, whatever it takes. Put a smile on your face. I'm so grateful that you're here with me. We're gonna have a great half hour of moving, stretching, getting some strength in there, and finishing off with a nice deep breath and saying, yay, we did it. That's it. Now, if you can, switch to some butt kicks. I call these butt kicks. We're just kicking our tush. Leg goes back behind us. Doesn't matter how far. We're just waking up the legs, getting the blood circulating. And if you need your chair at any time for balance, please use it. There's no judgment here. You work with your level. Make sure that there's no pain in any of the movements, okay? So modify to change the range of motion, so how much you're stretching or lengthening or moving in any of these exercises, okay? Feet down, just shoulder width apart, and let's just shift our hips side to side. There you go, feel the weight in one leg and then the other. Good. There. Now what happens if we soften the knees and we shift forward and back? Just feeling our feet underneath us, making sure we're grounded, that we're centered and balanced today. That's it. When do we ever think about that? When we think about our feet and what they're doing? Yeah. All right, so soften those knees. Take a few little swirls, knees and ankles. You can bring your feet a little closer together if that's more comfortable. I'm not going very deep. I'll turn to the side so you can see. I'm just bending them a little bit. Just asking, loosen up. Hello, good morning. Or good afternoon or evening, whatever this happens to be for you. There we go. Good. And what about some hip circles? Arms are relaxed, pushing the hips back, to the side, to the front, to the side. And again, you're staying within your comfort zone. Knees are soft. We're not asking for the hula. Not yet. Just wait. And let's go the other direction. Loosening off the joints, bringing energy into those areas. If we've been sitting for a while, not moving, we need to wake things up. Fingertips up on the shoulders. Little elbow circles, so you're drawing circles on the side walls with your elbows. Head and neck relaxed. Don't pull your shoulders up. Just let those elbows do the work. I'm doing forward circles first. Soft knees. Chin tucked. Think about being tall. Always think about being tall. Let's do backward circles. Just nice and gently. There we go. Good. Now what if we lengthen those arms out and start just gently, not really, not full range, but backward circles. And now take them a little bigger, only within your range. One more this way. Good, now let's start forwards like you're swimming. That's right, the shoulders, that ball and socket up here rolls in all directions, so we need to give it some love, get it lubricated. Nice big circles, up and around. There, good, ooh, that feels nice. All right, and shake it out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pretend we're picking up the earth. So soft knees, gather up the earth, bring it up towards you, flip your hands at the face, and reach up towards the ceiling, straight but not straight with the arms. You're just reaching, palms to the ceiling, and then bring it back down. There we go. Let's take a nice breath in. Big reach, lengthen. Exhale down. And again, reaching. We're just lengthening the side line of our body, the side, the front. So palms to the ceiling, back down. Let's do one more of those. I love these. Big reach. And down. There we go. Now we're gonna do one arm at a time. So my right palm is facing the floor. My left palm is going up towards the ceiling, and I'm gonna lengthen with a big breath in. I'm gonna bend my knees. I'm gonna have my hands meet in the center, and I'm gonna lengthen. Exhale, come together. Switch. Lengthen that side line. There you go. Chin tucked, standing nice and tall. Lengthen. Remember, we're staying within our comfort zone. Feeling a stretch, no pain, no discomfort. Just a nice stretch. So this time when we reach up, reach over, and then switch. Reaching up, lean over, feel a nice stretch from the hip all the way up across to the arm and down. Up and over. That's it. Now we're going to take this one a little farther today. If you can, widen your stance, soften your knees, and we're going to put one hand on the thigh, so we're not going to be pushing towards the floor. One hand on the thigh, and I want you to reach palm to ceiling, reach over, and put the weight into that one leg. Come back to center, switch hands, reaching up and over. There we go. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale, exhale, stretch. This is getting some strength in those legs, waking things up. That's it. And other side. Good. Come on down. Give those shoulders a little roll. Let's check in with the neck as well. So soft knees, and we're going to take our palms and just turn them up. So we're rolling those shoulders back and down. And just let your ear drop to your right ear to your right shoulder. There we go. And you can roll the chin towards the shoulder, the armpit, and then roll the chin up towards the ceiling. Just very gently. Breathing, not forcing, just very gently. Bring your chin to your chest. We're going to roll up on the other side. Left ear to left shoulder, and rolling chin to armpit. And chin to the ceiling, just ever so slightly, just gently. Stretching the opposite side of the neck. Good, now bring the chin down to the chest, around to the right shoulder again. Go across the top. Left ear to left shoulder, go down across the chest. Up and around. So we're not leaning back with our neck, we're just coming down and around, side, up. Let's change direction. Right ear to right shoulder, down across the chest. Left ear to left shoulder, up and across. Right ear around the left ear, and standing. Good. Shake those arms out. Very nicely done. Okay, that feels pretty good. We're going to do a little rotation, and we're going to use the chair for that before we go down on the floor for our other mobility work. You can do the mobility work with your foot up on the chair as well. So we're going to stand with one hand on the chair, take your outside leg, cross it in front of the inside if you can. One arm in front, take a nice breath in. Exhale, palm to ceiling, rotate to the back, and come on back. Inhale, open, exhale, return. So my palm's facing the floor. I'm going to inhale, reach as far back, eyes follow. When I get to as far as I can go, I'm going to turn my palm up and return. So by crossing my legs, I'm keeping my hips square. Inhale, open, so I'm rotating my upper body. Exhale, return. Let's do one more. Open. Feeling that rotation and return. Good, let's do the other side. Switch yourself around. Holding the chair for balance, outside leg comes across. Palm out in front, palm down. Reaching around, breath in. Flip your palm over and return. exhale. Inhale, open. Eyes follow. Exhale, return. And again, inhale. We're moving that spine. We're rotating the spine very gently. Upper back needs to rotate and move. And one more. Open, exhale, palm up, return. Good, beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to head to the floor. If you choose to stay standing, your cat-cows will be done leaning against the chair, and your other leg work will be done leaning into the chair with one foot up. And you can play around, do what feels right for you, okay? I'm gonna go down onto the floor, onto my mat. Make sure you have a comfy mat. And if you find that your knees hurt when you're kneeling down, you can put a little pillow under your knees, that's okay. And if the hands don't feel so great, you can turn your palms out a little bit, or you can lean on your dumbbells. You can actually put your dumbbells here and hold on to those. And that will keep the wrists neutral, and you'll find that that's more comfortable, okay? So here we're going to inhale first, and we're going to look ahead, squeeze the shoulder blades together, let the belly button drop. Exhale, round, pull the belly button up and in. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, belly button drops. Exhale, round. Pushing the arms away, hands away from the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders drop right down in. Exhale, push hands away from shoulders. Let's do one more. Inhale, and exhale. Good, come to neutral. We're just gonna push our hips side to side. So if you have one foot up on the chair, you're just pushing your hips side to side, or you may just be standing, bending forward slightly, and just rock those hips, loosening them up. We did it from a standing position. You'll feel this a little differently in the all fours position. There we go, lovely. Good, I'm just sitting back towards the heels just ever so slightly, and I can really feel that stretching the tissue in my glutes. So come around, and you can be sitting on your chair for this one and just knocking the knees side to side. Sit nice and wide, and just let those knees flop side to side, or you can be on the mat, side to side. I call these flip-flops. Here we go. So I'm thinking about keeping my sit bones on the mat and just letting the legs drop. I'm not forcing anything. And with these gentle movement series, you may choose just to do the warm-ups that we have, because they're quite lengthy and they're designed to be a good mobility session, and then we have a little bit of strength, and then we finish up. So you choose the parts that work for you. All right, so let's slide onto our mat in this position. So you may have this back leg a little closer depending on how tight your hip is, and you can choose where you put the front leg. It could be tucked in with the knee, or it could be out front a little. I like to be at 90 degrees and 90 degrees. My hips roll forward, belly button facing the front knee, one hand beside the knee, one hand beside the foot. You choose. You may have one hand on either side of the knee, whatever works for you. Either way, we're going to think of breath in, and as we exhale, we'll fold forward, and I'm thinking about bringing my belly button to the knee. There we go. Inhale. Think about long neck, chin tucked. So I'm not creating tension, I'm just adjusting my body so that I think long and flowy. I'm not forcing the movement, I'm asking. We always just ask our body, is it okay to move in this direction today? And our bodies will let us know. Every day is a little bit different, depending on what we did the day before, depending on our stress level, depending on if we got any sleep, if we slept comfortably or not. Flip the legs up and over to the other side. Same position, or you may find one hip is tighter, adjust your position. Belly button facing the front knee, chest up tall, forward fold, flat back, and come back up. So each day is different, and we need to address the day as it comes. Without judgment, just say, okay, today my right hip is stiff, so I'm going to give it a little extra love. I'm going to accept that and work with it. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, we don't need to get mad at our bodies. It didn't do it on purpose. It's usually something we've done. It goes through the ringer for us, believe me. And we want this body to last, so we need to treat it with some respect and love. And getting all of the energies moving through the body is the most wonderful way to show respect and love for our bodies. Our bodies are built to move. We are built to be moving creatures, and the more that we can move, the better. So I'm squeezing my tush. I'm opening this back hip. This is a wonderful exercise. If you sit a lot, just doing this for 30 seconds aside. In between your meetings, I'm going to reach up, get a little more length through the sideline, and I'm going to hop this front foot forward just a little bit so I can do some circles. I'm reaching. There's a lot going on here. If you need to hold on to something, please do. Or you can have this front leg up on the chair and you're doing exactly the same thing. Remember, no pain. I'm just exploring my options here, my opportunities for mobility. And now I'm going to push my hips back. I'm going to pull my toes up. Ooh, I feel that in the back of the hamstring and calf. That's it. And you can do this with the foot up on the chair too, pushing the hips back. Very nicely done. We're going to switch legs. That's it. Good, good, good. Movement is so important for our immune system, staying strong and healthy. Absolutely, and these are the times to stay strong and healthy, right? Yes. Fit, happy. We have happy hormones that are secreted when we exercise. When we get the moving parts moving, when we get our bodies moving and we're exercising and we're breathing a little more heavily, so we're getting those lungs working, the muscles pumping, what that does is it circulates energy in the body. And that energy also secretes those happy hormones. So we feel energized, we feel happy. It is a chemical reaction. And just smiling gives us some energy. Let's do those hamstrings. That's it. Pushing back. So let's have happy, healthy mind, body, spirit. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so that was our warm-up. And I'm going to move the mat because we're not going to go down there for any of the exercises today. Remember, you can use your chair, modify any of these movements to make it work for you. Okay? We are going to start with our squats like we always do. First set of squats, body weight, just checking in. Okay? So my feet are a little wider than shoulder width and my toes are angled out ever so slightly. I'm going to feel like I'm spreading the floor as I sit back. And I'm going to hold my hands close to my chest. You can cross your hands like this. And the reason is I want my shoulder blades to be back, my armpits closed, my chin tucked. So when I sit back and come back up, my back stays flat. We don't want to round down as we sit down, okay? And if you're still having any troubles with that, please stick with the chair until you can maintain that stability. So let's do 10 reps together. Shoulders back, belly button up in, chin tucked. Here we go. Sit to stand. Pushing the floor away with our feet, giving a good push. The work is being done with the legs. That's it. Check in. The chin's tucked. Our shoulders are back. That's it. Sit to stand. Using those leg muscles. 2 more. Up. And last one. Nicely done. Good. And shake that off. Very well done. Okay, next one we're going to add just a little bit of weight. It's your choice. I'm going to hold 2 dumbbells right against my chest. You can choose to hold just one. It would look like this. You can hold it sideways or up and down. Again, it's just helping you hold on, keep the upper back nice and tight, and we're adding resistance, okay? So it's up to you. Let's do 10 reps. Here we go. Sitting back and standing up. Holding those shoulders back. And if you're doing it from the chair, it's exactly the same. Sit back and stand up. Think about getting tall as you stand up. Shoulders back, armpits closed. Pushing with the legs. Push with your legs. Sit back and come up. I have even weight in my feet. I'm not on my toes. One more. Here we go. Very nicely done. All right, shake those legs out. They might be a little bit tired. That was 2 great sets of squats. That's a step up from what we've done, but remember we're in session 7. All right, we're gonna work on the arms a little bit. And with this one, just move my chair a little bit. Ooh, my heart rate's up, that's good. So soft knees, belly button up in. And if you need the chair close by, put it in front of you. What we're gonna do is we're going to have our hands at the sides. We're gonna raise our fingertips a little bit if you can. And we're gonna come up, and we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades together and come back down. If you need to make fists, you can do that too. Squeeze and down. So from the side, retract my shoulders, pull my shoulders back, lifting up, squeezing my shoulder blades together and down. If you want to use the weights for this one, you can. You can use your dumbbells. Okay, shall we do that? Belly button up in, shoulders back and down, raising up and down. So we don't want to feel it in the neck. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and down. Squeezing up and down. And if the weights feel too heavy, use body weight and just give a nice squeeze with your fists. That's it. Shoulders back, long neck. Check in with your neck, that you're not scrunching your neck up. Use the arms and the shoulders. That's it. Let's do 3 more. 1. There we go. 2. Very nicely done. Last one. And 3. And maybe you were just reaching towards the side walls. That's okay. We're all working at different levels. Give that a little shake. That's work. All right. Next, we're going to work on the hips a little bit more. So here's option 1 is with the chair. Standing nice and tall, feet shoulder width apart, soft knees, belly button up in, chin tucked, armpits closed. We're going to hinge back like we're pushing our tush back towards a chair, and then we're going to change our mind and stand up and squeeze our glutes. Push back. This is a hinge at the hips. So I'm not squatting. My knees are soft. I'm pushing my hips back and pushing my hips forward. I'm going to use a weight to do it. I'm going to hold both weights and they're going to slide down my thighs. So I'll do it from the side, shoulders back. Are you ready? You choose the version that works for you. Inhale, exhale. Pick up your belly button, hinge the hips back. My hands come down to the knees. I squeeze my tush and I stand up tall. Here we go. Hinge back, chin tucked. Squeeze, push forward. Hold those armpits closed, shoulder blades together. And feel like you're tucking your shoulder blades right in your back pockets. That's it. So I'm not leaning back when I stand up. I stand up tall. I squeeze my tush. I'm not leaning back. Stand tall. Push back. And squeeze up. There we go. Pushing back. And up. Let's do 3 more. Here we go. Pushing back. Squeeze up. And again, last one, push back, squeeze up. Very nicely done. Okay, what have we got next? Oh, we have front punches. So we did the side, now we're gonna work in the front. So it's up to you if you use the weights again or not. Soft knees, shoulders back. We're gonna hold our arms at 90 degrees and we're gonna punch out front and come back in. Punch out front and come back in. Punch and in. But what we want to watch is that we don't push our shoulder away. We want to keep our shoulder with us. So we're punching fist away from shoulder and back in. Okay? So you choose whether you use weights or no weights. Shoulders back and down. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. There's the squeeze. Holding a shoulder back. Okay? We're going to punch forward and back in. Punch forward and back in. So I'm doing a little rotation, so knuckles up, bring it back into neutral. Knuckles up, into neutral. Forward, squeeze it in. Just like our rows, squeeze it back in. Punching forward, squeezing in. Soft knees. Long neck, check in with your neck. Chin tucked. Yeah, this is work. Yes. It's a gentle movement series, but it has some work to it. We've built up to this, and done. Fantastic, good job. Down they go, give your arms a little shake. All right, so now we're going to work on some stepping forward and stepping back. You can use the chair for balance, and if you want to add some load, you can. You can hold one dumbbell to the side, and we're going to be stepping forward, and we're going to step back. Okay? You choose the depth of how far you're going to step forward and back. Okay? It doesn't have to be very deep. We're just going to bend the knees and come back. You ready? Choose what works for you. You can be standing, just standing with hands on hips, and you can work on step forward, step back. So I'll turn to the side so you can see it's not a deep lunge. I'm putting the weight into the front leg and then the back leg. Okay? Here we go. So I think I'm good without the chair. I'm just going to put one hand on my hip, the other hand is holding a weight, and I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to step back. That's it. Belly button up in, nice and tall, chin tucked. So step forward, weight into that front leg, come to the center, little step back. So if this feels odd to you, maybe you just do step backs. That's okay, we're doing one more. Forward and back. Good, let's switch the weight if you have one. Getting nice and tall, belly button up in, shoulders back. We're going to step forward, and we're going to step back. Here we go. Forward, change our mind, go backwards. That's it. Now you can do whatever variation you want. That's it. We're shifting the weight back and forth. Good work. Back and forth. One more. Step forward and step back. Very good. Nicely done. Weight down. Shake it out. Woo! We're doing well. Okay, here's our last one. Again, you can choose to hold the chair if you need it for balance. It's our balance exercise. So we're going to bring one knee up, and I'm just going to hold my hands here. You can hold your hands in fists. Just again, remembering to hold the shoulders back. We're going to think belly button up in, and then we're going to come down. And then we're going to shift. Belly button up in, and down. So, same thing. If we're holding the chair, it's just helping us. You may want to put that hand on the tummy and see if you can let go a little bit. All depends, right? All right, here we go. I'm going to work on my balance. I'm going to bring my hands to my chest, belly button up in, or you can hold your hands here, whatever works for you. Again, I like my hands in front of me here, close to the body, so it helps me remember to pull my shoulders back. I'm going to bring my belly button up in, chin tucked. I'm going to put all my weight on my left leg, bring the knee up. 1, 2, and I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to put all my weight in the right leg. Left knee up. 1, 2, and down. So I'm really using my core here. I'm using my glutes. I'm working on balance. Shift. 1, 2, and then the other foot. Make sure you feel the floor with your foot. Put all the weight first. Make sure you're ready, and then lift the foot and switch. And lift. There we go. One more each side. These are exercises you can do. Whoops, I started looking around. Find something to stare at. You can do these anytime. You might be brushing your teeth, waiting for the kettle to boil, whatever it happens to be. Wonderful to practice standing on one leg anytime you can. Make sure you have a safety net close by so that if you do lose your balance, you're not going to fall. Okay? Fabulous work. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Let's bring all our energies back into our center. So soft knees, nice breath in, reaching up. Say yay for us, and then bring all that wonderful energy down into the belly. Breath in, reach up. Say yay me, and exhale down. One more, reaching up. And down. Bring your hands over your belly and settle all that energy in. Congratulations, that was a fabulous workout. so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.